March 17th, 2020, the jig was up, the gig was up. Our innocence was suddenly lost, and many of us wouldn't realize that for some time. But what had happened was it exposed the pandemic, which I will still argue is the best thing that's ever happened to our industry because it was a wake-up call. Most of us survived. It was painful. I feel for everybody who lost, jobs and opportunities and incomes and lives were disrupted as mine was. But the fact of the matter is what we learned from that puts us in a much better position to be successful going forward as long as we don't lose what we learned and what the pandemic taught us, that our business model was fundamentally flawed. And when we're not just losing money for a month, when we're losing money for a year because our business model is flawed, you see that coming, you make some changes fast and you start rethinking some things, right? So that forced downsizing meant we had to understand what I called the agency model, because even though we may have gone from our 60 employees down to 5 employees or even less, we still had shows to do. They might have been virtual shows or streaming events.